Hey guys, BrickQueen here, and I finally got the last two minifigures that I was missing from the Series 11 minifigures. So I finally have the complete series right here. This is all 16 of the Series 11 minifigures, and I know a lot of you may already have all of them. Some of you are in the process of collecting them. Target and Toys R Us are where I've had the best luck of finding different figures. So anyway, let's go ahead and check them out. Okay, so first, let's go ahead and take a look at the Lady Robot. And I think this is a really cool figure. I really like the detailing, especially on the belt, the little hearts on the belt. I think that looks really cool. I'm glad they made a girl version of this. We have already seen a male version of this same robot. And there's the back, and it's one of the clockwork ones. So, pretty cool little female robot there. And next we have the Constable. In some places he would be called a police officer, but he's actually a constable. That's what this figure is supposed to be. And I don't know if you can read the numbers right around his collar, but it is 1337, and then it repeats on the other side. And his little badge says JCF. I think it's kind of cool. There's the back. Next we have the grandma figure, and she also has this little gray cat here, which I really like. Thought that was kind of cool. And you can see the color of her pants is really interesting. I'm not sure if that's a completely new color for the pants, but I know I don't have many like that, so I think it's cool. I always like getting unique pieces. That's kind of what my thing is about the minifigure series. And also the little gray cat there. So that's the grandma figure. Next we have the diner waitress, and her little rollerblades came off, so let me put those back on her real quick. Now, I could be wrong about this, but I checked, and I think this is the only one with a double-sided face, is the diner waitress. And you can actually set this on top of her little tray there. The reason I have her holding it is because there is no place to attach it to the tray. It just sits up there, so it can easily fall off. So for the purposes of the review, I decided to attach it. And I don't know if you can read her name tag, and I'm not sure how. Some people pronounce it Tara, and some people say Tara. So that is her name, though. I'm kind of surprised that LEGO did decide to give her a name. I mean, I think it's cool. I'm glad they did. I'm just a little surprised. And this is her other face there. I really like her glasses. I think that's cool. Very retro. I'll go ahead and turn her head around so you can see what it looks like. There you go. And there's her little pink rollerblades. I think that's cool too. So anyway, that's the diner waitress. Next we have the mountain climber. And I don't know what your experience is as far as looking for the figures, but if you feel around in the bags, I have found just a ton of this figure. Just by feeling the bags, I was sure that I had found him a ton, so I didn't get all of those because I didn't want to just have a ton of repeats. But, I mean, it is a cool figure, but I was trying to get one of each. So, anyway, that's the mountain climber. I do like his rope. I think that's really cool. And you can see how there's a spot for him to hold it in one spot. So, pretty cool. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this series. I think there were some things that could be done a little bit better, but overall, I think it was really pretty good. And you've got the Welder here. And there's his little blowtorch. And there's the back. And I'll take his mask off there. And one thing, I don't know if everyone noticed, is that the mask actually has a little bit of printing on it. Right there where the visor is. So I think that's kind of cool. I didn't notice that at first. It kind of took me a minute to notice that. And there's the Welder's face. And I don't know if you guys can hear the noise in the background right now. But just to let you know, if you can hear that noise in the background, it is raining where I'm at right now while I'm filming. So if you're hearing anything and wondering, that's what it is. Of course, you may not be able to hear it. I really don't know. I mean, the window is closed, you know. So anyway, so here is the female scientist. I think this is a really cool figure. I love the two different vials here. You get this newer blue one, and I love that blue vial. I just think that is so cool. I'm glad that they're doing the vials in all different colors. I'm glad that they're doing more science stuff. I just think that there's a lot of unique pieces that they can make for that. And I know that there's a lot of people happy that they're making, it seems to me that they're making more female figures like this one. Now there is no second face, no back printing on her, which I'm a little surprised by. I thought it would at least have back printing, even if it wasn't a second face. But anyway, that's the front there. And next is probably one of my favorite figures from this one. It is the jazz musician, who looks just like one of the Blues Brothers, which I think is awesome. And I love, absolutely love this new saxophone piece that they've made. I think that is so cool. I love how they did do the black tip up here. I just think that is a really great piece. It's very detailed, and it is just awesome. I mean, like, words can't describe how cool that piece is. And they, you know, they even hollowed it out a little bit. You can see there. So I think it's very cool. And he's even, if you look at the face, which I'll take the hat off so you can see it a little bit better. But if you look at the face, he's even got the sideburns. So I think that's awesome. I think they did a really good job on this figure. Whether or not they were actually going for the Blues Brothers looks, I have no idea. But that's what it turned out to look like to me. But anyway. Next we have the Yeti, which is another very cool figure. And I think this figure and the scientist lady are the first ones to have this light blue hand color. Not sure on that, but I think they're the first ones to have that. Also love the little kind of ice blue lollipop he's got there. I think the Yeti's awesome. I just do. I definitely want to include him in some stop motion. But anyway. Next we have the little Christmas elf. I love Christmas time, so I think it's great. We've got the little present here, which is just a regular block and then a smooth flat piece on top of there. So I think that's awesome. And then here's the little elf, and he's got a little teddy bear. This hat right here would be perfect. Well, not perfect, but it would be really good to use for Link from Zelda. And maybe, just maybe, that's kind of what they're working on. Because it seems to me like the minifig series tends to be kind of like prototypes for future things. Now, that's not always the case, but it does seem like a lot of the things from older minifig series work their way into themes and things. So maybe we'll get Zelda one day. I think it would be really awesome. Because there's the hat with the ears. So anyway, that's the little Christmas elf there. Next we have the Gingerbread Man. Or if you're a Shrek fan, Gingy. And I think this is really cool. I love the headpiece that they made for him. I really didn't expect them to make that. I just thought it would end up being a regular minifigure head if they did something like this. So I'm actually really happy that they did do that. And it kind of looks like a cookie. so that's kind of cool too. Also, love the little arm printing on the side there. There's another really cool figure. And then there's his little cup there. It says, "Dunk me." It's kind of funny. But anyway, I do love that figure. I think it's really cool. And next, we have the Tiki Man, or Island Warrior. Whatever you want to call him, he's cool. I have some of the old Island sets, or Islanders sets, so I think it's really cool that they're coming out with stuff like this again. I love the mask. I didn't think I would at first, but I really like it. I like that you can see the minifigure's face through there. And he's still got the hairpiece there. And I'll go ahead and take the mask off so you can see his face, because he does have a really good face also. So let me just take that mask off real quick. So now you can see his torso and also his face a little bit better. That's what he looks like without the mask. So even without the mask, still a really awesome figure. And I like the way the bone piece just clips into the hair. I just think that's really cool. Next, we have the Barbarian. And he comes with 2 knives. And he's got some awesome leg printing. And the leg printing goes around the side, which Lego tends to forget to do a lot of times. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. But I think they did a great job on this one. Also, the torso looks great. And I'm going to take his knives from him so you can see it a little bit better. He's also got some arm printing on there, kind of armbands on there. So pretty cool figure. And there's his face. Again, no second face. So we're on the back row back here. We've only got 3 left to look at, but all 3 are pretty cool figures actually. Here we have the Scarecrow. And this is kind of like a fun-loving, normal kind of Scarecrow compared to the Batman Scarecrow. But I think this is a really cool figure, and I'm glad I got it. I love the patchwork on there and everything. And you can see kind of the straw coming out around the neck. I think it's just a really cute, cool figure. And you can take the little bird there off. It just attaches to the top of the hat. You can see right there. And I like that they even put a little patch on the hat. The camera to focus again. You can see the little patch on the hat there. I think that's kind of cool that they did add that in. Also the little string around the hat. So that's the Scarecrow. Next we have the Bavarian Lady, or the Pretzel Lady, or whatever you'd like to call her. When I first opened the package, I actually put her skirt on wrong, but I then figured it out. I was supposed to put this part on from the side, and it does look much better now. And I think it's a really cool little figure. I really like the skirt piece, especially now that I know how to put it on there, because it just comes apart right here. There's a little slit, but it's still very cool. I really like it. And she's got a really cool torso also. And love the hairpiece. And again, no second face on her. And last, but certainly not least, we have the evil Mech. And I know a lot of people like this one. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and I think he's pretty cool. He's got a lot of detailing on him. He's got this cool gun, cool armor. And I do want to take the armor and the mask off so you can see what the figure looks like underneath. And it's on there pretty good, so give me just a second. So this is what the figure looks like without the armor or the mask or the weapon. I think it's really cool. I love the arm printing on him. I think they did a great job on that. Very, very cool, unique. Lots of detailing on the torso, which I'm actually kind of surprised by, especially since they have armor to go over it. I'm not sure why they detailed it so much, but I mean, I'm glad they did. I think it looks great. Also, the face is kind of unique, or a headpiece, not really a face, but anyway, no back printing, no second face or anything like that. But a very cool figure nonetheless. So anyway, that is all of the Series 11 figures. I really like this series. I think it's great, but I mean, I like all of the minifig series personally. I just think they're really cool. I love the whole idea of it. So anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please let me know in the comments which one of these figures is your favorite. You know, maybe I can see what you guys like and maybe pick that figure to use in a stop motion before too long. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Hey, before you go, don't forget to subscribe to each of my channels if you haven't already. Thanks, guys.